All right, this is Hoodie Priestess Tarot, and I am Jody, your host. And I'm doing a bonus reading for the Aries Nation to say thank you to one Aries who's been a pretty devoted subscriber to me, and I think has given me some good advice along the way. Person asked if I could please just do an Aries reading, and I said, yep, I can do it. So while I cleanse and bless the cards, just a few housekeeping announcements. I'm going to start doing element readings every week. Each sign in the element will get its own separate reading. So right now we're working on Earth. So this week, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo will all get a separate reading. Plus I'm doing this bonus for Aries. So everybody will get one reading per month from me. And if your reading falls on a week with a full moon in it, then we will be doing shadow readings. I will be using more shadowy decks. Okay, so for this reading, I'm going to use my flower deck, my Color Your Own flower deck for the main spread, and I'm going to use the Light Seers deck for clarifications. Let's begin. Bonus reading for the Aries Collective. For the Aries Collective. One more. And let's see if we have a host for this reading. Any card in the deck will come out and host a message for Aries. Who is here for Aries? Aries, Aries. Who is this? It's the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Coins. Very good. It'll be interesting to see what kind of reading we get. That's what it looks like. It's the gold poppy flower. All right. So what is the message of the Nine of Coins for the Aries Collective, please? Bonus reading for Aries. And we have Page of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Pentacles. This deck calls them coins. Just fine. Coins, pentacles are interchangeable. And what's on the bottom of this deck? Three Wands. Nice fire sign card there. Alright. Now let's take out our clarifiers. For this Aries reading, please show me the Page of Wands, or the Page of Swords. Please show me the Page of Swords for Aries. Why is it here? Give me some information. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? One more. And we have Four of Cups. The Five of Swords. And the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is here twice. Page of Swords was here in the main spread. And it's being clarified by itself. Page of Swords. That's interesting. Tarot deck, why is the Page of Swords here twice? Why is the Page of Swords here twice? For Aries. Four of Wands. And now, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Show me the Wheel of Fortune for this Aries reading. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. We have Judgment. The Star. And the Hermit. And lastly, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in this spread for Aries? Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. The Fool. The Queen of Swords. The Four of Swords. And what's at the bottom of this deck? The Knight of Cups. If you'd like to save screenshots of this reading, the cards will appear now. Buddy Priestess posts tarot readings every Monday and Tuesday morning by 8 a.m. Central Time. Right here, it's an unlikely place to start. Before I even talk about this spread, I'm going to talk about the story that's in this deck here. Underneath the Knight of Cups. There's somebody in your life who you love and who loves you. There's some reason why you're just gambling with this person. It's because, you know, the love interest. Here's the Wheel of Fortune right under him. Wheel of Fortune is also here. So the Wheel of Fortune is kind of sitting in this reading twice. It's a gamble. King of Wands is here. That's your fire passion, Aries. You want to go for this love. You've probably been going for this love, but it takes a lot of strength from you. It's going to take a lot of strength because basically there are things about this relationship that you're refusing to see. Two of Swords. There's something about this relationship that isn't sustainable. The story's not telling me exactly what it is. But you know that if you continue in this relationship, it's going to cause you a lot of pain and sorrow and regret. Now, all of you, you know, there's a lot of different people here, but You all know what that is. If you're in a relationship that you love this person, they love you, but for some reason it's not a sustainable relationship, and you're just fooling yourself if you pretend that it is. You know that. You know that it's going to affect your entire life, everything about your life, probably from the way you live to your family relationships, maybe your job, your money. And you're sorry. I'm pulling these cards off the deck one after the other. I mean, there's actually a story sitting in this deck. This is the Page of Cups. Sorry. A lot of times the Page of Cups comes around to say, I'm sorry. But intuitively, deep in your heart, you know that you can't be in this relationship and that you need to go. You need to go off into the future that you're planning. And I think there's some of that in the spread that we're going to talk about, this future that you're planning. You're going to have to say goodbye to a relationship in order to do this, whatever this is for you. And this person has been around a long time, since your childhood or since your young adulthood or your youth or whatever. You've known this person for a long time. You guys go back into the past together. And you're going to have to talk to that person. You're going to have to tell them. I got my thumb on that beautiful girl's eye. And you're scared because you know it's going to put that person in a world of hurt. They're probably the way this card is, it's like they're going to feel abandoned. They might get off with a big poor me kind of self-pity. I'm the victim. And you really don't want to see them in that sadness. And yet part of you knows that's what it is. They might not know they're doing the victim game, but you can see it. And it's going to destroy them. There's the Tower. When you leave their life. And so you're going back and forth. But that's the decision you have to make. I'm telling you, these cards came out of the deck, one right after the other, underneath the Knight of Cups, yeah. So you're going to have to do something that you've been working on for a long time. At the same time, you've been in some sort of relationship with the person here for a very long time too. Like you've known this person back into your youth. And now you're seeing that you can't pursue the thing that you can't. There's a star you've been following. There's a dream you have. And it's so interesting because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the star is our long-term well-being. It's the thing we hope and wish for. It's our big long-term wishes for ourselves. The star is your guiding light that you follow. And then there's the Hermit. The Hermit actually carries the star in his lamp. And you got both of these cards back to back at the heart of your reading, in the middle column. So there's something that you've been wanting to do and you've been working on for a long time. I think it's something to do with a career, or it could be something to do with your artistic work. Maybe it's something where you're going to have to travel. But it's something you've been working on for a long time. And here's Judgment. Judgment can mean so many things, but here it's about making a decision. And look at this card. It's that person's spirit is going free. Now this could be the angel, calling the souls up from the grave. Of course. Or it could be the thing you've been working on for so long that your spirit has to get free and you have to actually do it. You can't just call it all off because of a relationship. Because here the host of this reading is the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is the independent person. This is a single person. This is not a married person. The Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. If you're going to seize this opportunity that you've been working on for a long time, it's time now. The wheel is turning, but it's not going to wait for you. It's an opportunity. You know, it's an opportunity to go off into your life. It's like creating your life. It's your journey. What's the Seven of Pentacles? The Seven of Pentacles is making evaluation. I put a lot of work into something. Now I'm going to evaluate how it turned out. What do I think? What do I think of the work that I've made? The time and the energy and the money that I've invested? Sitting here analyzing it now. Where do I go next? Do I keep, you know, it's that analytical mind. And here's the Queen of Swords, another one who's going to show up, and a decision needs to be made. Here's the Five of Swords. Oh, it's the Four of Swords. Need to lay down and sleep, but also the Four of Swords is deep meditation. So these decisions that the Queen of Swords has made, she hasn't made quickly or lightly. It's taken a lot from her. And I haven't talked about, oh, that part isn't even showing the camera. I haven't talked about the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is here twice. I asked Tarot why the Page of Swords is here. Its answer was the Four of Wands. Okay, so all of that came out with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is, you know, I've got a lot on my plate. I don't think I can handle one thing more, or I'm so distracted by the things I'm already concentrating on that I don't think I can take one more thing, or one more thing might come in, but you don't even notice it because you're so focused on what's before you. So here's the one who's so deep in thought that she can't handle one more thing, or she doesn't even notice one more thing coming in. Page of Swords is here twice. Well, Page of Swords got this reputation of being the watcher or the spy, but also the Page of Swords is somebody who's learning. You can see that in this card. She is a studier. Somebody's been learning, they've been studying, they've been apprenticing, they've been interning, they've been doing something. And they've been working really hard at it, and they're not going to be, this is the asshole card. I think you could take this a couple of different ways, and there's more than one Aries, right? So maybe all forms of it are true. But they're not going to be sabotaged by themselves. They worked too hard in order to give up on all their plans now because their mind tells them, no, stop and go in some other direction. Because what is that really? What's at the bottom of that? It's a fear of success, right? Why is the Knight of Swords here twice? Because of the Four of Wands. Well, the Four of Wands is a celebration of community. It's a celebration of community that we've established in the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is when we, you know, it's the entrepreneur. It's the entrepreneur businessman who starts his business. He's got ships going out to sea. He's got ships coming in. His ship comes in, you know. He's successful. And because of his success, he is able to build and celebrate that success with a community, sometimes in a marriage or some sort of party. You have been working so hard, you have been learning so much, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, you've been learning so much so that you can create that stable community, that stable environment, that proof of all the work you've done, the payoff. You've got 4 on the table. You've got the 4 of Cups. You've got the 4 of Wands. You've got the 4 of Swords. The only 4 that's not here is the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles can be something that's stuck or stubborn, or it can be somebody who's saving money, or it can be somebody who's a miser with their money. They're hanging on so tight. They're not going to let go. They're not going to spend a penny on anything. That's the card that didn't show up. The card of stuckness and stubbornness didn't show up. Otherwise, every other 4 is here. What is a 4? 4 4s, triple that energy. It's the number of Earth. It's the number of stability. Is there stability in your life, or is that the thing you need to create? Or are you stuck, or are you afraid of getting stuck? Are you afraid of getting stuck in a repeating pattern? Are you fearing that you'll be your own worst enemy? You've got hard things to do if you're going to pursue your dreams. And so, you know that. You know that, Aries. Whatever you guys are working on, you've been working on really hard. And you've been very successful. But with that, with following that journey that you've been creating for yourself, there are some sacrifices that have to be made. One is you need to sacrifice your own fear of success that lives in your mind. Or if for somebody else, it could be that there's an asshole in your life. I think for a lot of you, excuse me, I'm getting too many things I can't hang on to. You know, there's a lover, and it could be a great lover, you know, a sweet person, but they've got problems, that one kind of problem or another. They can't come with you where you're going, and if you stay where they are, you are sacrificing everything that you've worked for. For others of you, it could be a real asshole that's in your life. And what are you going to do? Are you going to trash everything you worked for to stay with an asshole? Or to stay with somebody who's like got a victim complex? Sweet person and you love them, but geez, they got a victim complex. And I think all that is probably true from person to person, you know, whoever we're talking about. So that's what I see for you, Aries, and my advice is stay strong. You look at this. I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do, but here's your star. Here's the star you've been following. You've kept it close to your heart and in your mind, and when you've been alone, you've sat and thought about these goals that you have, and you've kept them in the forefront. And you've made a lot of sacrifices. What does the hermit do? The hermit goes off up to a mountain and stays alone and studies. You've been studying something, Aries. And you're yearning to be free and to do it. Okay, my dears, that's your bonus reading. Thank you, Aries friend, for all the good advice you've given me. All right, take care. Love ya. Bye-bye.